Hey, welcome in Huntsville. Another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us. What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
All right.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas. Hello, I'm Billy Coffin, the Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Hey, it's Kay Boning with Tomorrow's Provost Montessori Schools.
Good morning, Huntsville.
Good morning.
Hey, I'm Karen.
I'm Toy. And I'm Denise.
And from all of us at Walker County Federal Credit Union, good morning, Huntsville.
There he is. Hey,
Over here messing up my hair.
Hey, is it turned up? Is it turned up?
It's actually pretty good.
I got it turned up some.
Well, you know, after 500 episodes,
Well, after
we got it figured out.
You don't get that cool number, but after 560, oh, you got a cool one today.
What'd I get?
567. That's pretty cool, man.
How's that cool?
Because it's 567.
Oh.
Do you ever heard of that? You know why 6 was scared of 7? Have you ever heard of this one? 6 was scared of 7 because 7, 8, 9. There you go.
Well, there you have it, folks. If you're not strong enough to make it.
Yeah, we're done. Trying to figure out why. Why does this have? If people don't see this on their end, but this morning, this has a weird little. See, it's always something new every day, Billy. Every blessed day, it's something new. And I'm trying to figure out why this morning. You see that blue and yellow around that? Mm-hmm. I don't understand why these people that program this stuff think that they have to change up things.
Well, I want to know why we got to stare at these headlights.
Oh, there we go. Oh, look. That's what it was. See that?
Well, what does that
so
mean?
They could see. I don't know.
It said mute.
Look. Oh, it's a Ukraine thing. I was wondering. It's some background that they've put on here. What does that one say? Breaking. Look, breaking news.
I seated it.
Hold on, Billy. Here we go. Hold on. Breaking news. That don't really fit it, does it?
No.
Welcome in, everybody. I'm just having a little production fun live on the air. You're supposed to do that like off the air.
No.
Yeah, it's all good.
No, we'll do it.
Good to see you,
live
man.
and in person.
Happy Faithful Friday, man.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
What you got? I haven't had a Billy Coffin coffee cup update yet. What do you got for us today, man? I think I know what this one is.
We got our Texas Fire Training School College Station mug.
And I know who brought you that one too.
Yeah. What's that? You paid a tuition, you get a mug?
You get a mug, man. It's about 89 cents to manufacture.
Yeah.
Well, that's good, though. We have a bunch of Elliot's Jewelers mugs sitting over there. Elliot's got some.
Actually, I have one of those in my office.
You do?
I don't know how it got there.
Does it got the coffee stain in the bottom? That's when you know you've been using it, when it's got that stain.
Well, yeah, because, like some people, they wash them after, and you don't do that.
No, you let it. It's like seasoning your
Let it
grill.
marinate it a little bit,
Like
yeah.
season your coffee cup,
Yeah.
man. Well, welcome in, everybody. We are here, episode number 567, another edition of Good Morning Huntsville, Faithful Friday. Big thank you to Elliot Herzlich from Elliot's Jewelers. He's online at elliotsjewelers.com. I'll be seeing Elliot a little bit later this afternoon and presenting a couple of things to some nonprofits. We'll be over at Safe House today and also over at Care Center. And then on Monday, we'll be over at HISD Social Services and over at Tomorrow's Promise. This was all the way back to the Rays of Hope. We're finally, just the summer got away from us with so much going on and all the flooding and all that, and our focus kind of shifted gears on taking care of some things. And we've got we didn't leave anybody, we didn't forget anybody. We just had to postpone a couple of things.
You're not kidding, man. This summer, like for us, like my family, it started out real slow.
Thought it was going to be easy, right?
And then overnight, just whoom. And now everything and everyone is just right on top of you. It's crazy.
We jinxed it here at church because we were talking about how the summer, it's kind of that slow down season, and it's, all right, things are going to slow down, and you'll get time to kind of refresh and recharge, and then we'll look forward to the fall. And as you said, Billy, we didn't take our foot off the gas pedal. We tried to, but we did not do that. And this, just out of nowhere, we had VBS in June, and that's always a big deal. And then in July, we were doing the fundraiser for the flood victims, and then we also had the Upwards. We started a new Upwards basketball and volleyball camp, and those went really well.
Oh, they do volleyball now?
We do volleyball now, yeah,
See,
man.
I have a strong appreciation for Upward basketball. That's a great thing.
Well, Dell Enderlin kind of took the bull by the horns on that thing, and he's done great with the summer, with the I guess it's the fall program or whenever they do that. I forget when they do it. I should know this. I go here, but I haven't been a huge part of it. We did a camp though this year, a summer camp that we've never done that before. Basketball camp, 3-day camp, and a 3-day volleyball camp. The cool thing about the volleyball camp, Billy, Coach Cash, he's the assistant coach over there at Sam Houston under the Grays, both of them, Coach Gray and her daughter. It was really cool because they came the first day and brought the whole team, and it was one-on-one with the girls, and it was 2 different classes we had, so it was awesome. But then, yeah, man, and I thought, okay, we'll just take the foot off the gas pedal. Nope. And I know you
must have been on cruise control at that point, huh?
I was in a Tesla. Well, no, I wish it was because that thing would have drove itself.
Yeah, exactly.
I could have actually taken a nap, man. And then you guys have been absolutely busy. I've seen y'all up here at the church several times this summer with services and taking care of families. It has just been a madhouse of a summer.
Yeah, I mean,
a good thing, but
we're it's we've been very blessed to serve the families that we've had the opportunity to serve, and we're still right there, ready, open arms if anybody needs us. So don't let the website discourage you. We have lots of love to spread.
So. Yeah. I wanted to say something else too. Jason's came on, and boy, what an asset that guy's been.
Oh,
for
God
you guys.
Almighty, yeah, he's made my job 1,000 times easier.
It's like, all right, turn it up some.
Yeah. I literally, like yesterday, I was in my office doing some stuff, and he was just out there handling it. Just, he was phone calls and this and that, and it was just like, well, there you go, man. There's a prayer answered, just circled through. So yeah,
it's kind of, you think back a year, that probably wasn't even on his radar.
No, he was gun ranging.
Yeah, and now going to school to get mortuary school. Did I say that right? Mortuary school. Yeah. Going to that, and he said he called me the other day all ecstatic, man. He said, you won't believe it, I passed this and this and this, and like really good. He's been doing really good in that online school.
He's been getting pretty good marks.
So.
He was matter of fact, yesterday when I left, I didn't even know he was still there, and I done my little shortcut through the back. As a manager, I circle that place numerous times a day. And I don't know, this probably just doo-doo, my little cuckoo head. Like in the morning when I get there, I do, several clockwise
You make
rotations.
your rounds?
I make my rounds, and I do, like when I get there in the morning, I kind of have like a clockwise rotation that I do. And then in the evening, I kind of do a counterclockwise. And it just checking, even when the building's unoccupied, I'm still, thermostats, lights, is there any water, anything that, is the cleanliness of everything, is everything perfect? I mean, if we had to fire this thing up in 3 minutes, would we be ready to go? And that's just what I'm just looking at. I'm just circling around the building, because for those of y'all that don't know, it's kind of shaped like a track, and I don't think it was designed to be that way, but that's just how it's turned out. I mean, pretty much every room you go into, there's an entrance and an exit, so you're just kind of driving through, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I was leaving out yesterday, and I was making that counter, and as I was fitting to hit the door, he was in the music room, which I have dubbed his office. He can go in there and study, and it's quiet.
Well, you can't talk in that room, though.
You can't talk in that room, especially, not
during
if there's
service.
something going on. But he let me read. I guess they were doing some type of like group discussion or something. And he let me read what this lady had posted or whatever. And I'm reading this, and I'm thinking, my God, did you just fall off a truck? Do you need an ambulance? What? She was talking about some crazy stuff. And I'm thinking,
Probably
man,
AI
this.
did.
Well, that I did make a joke about that. I said her chat GPT or whatever algorithm must be off. And I'm sitting there thinking, honey, you're trying to get a degree to do what I do. You're not going to be able to do what we do at the level that we do it with that crap you're spreading,
With that stuff you're picking up.
Yeah, if that's what
Putting
you're
out.
willing to tell a college professor what you think about something, then you stay away from me, Satan.
Oh, well, it's good, man.
Definitely don't go around any of our families.
And full transparency, this is an online school. It's not people who are going to school to work at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
No.
Just to
This
let people know.
He's actually going. He's attending the Dallas, whatever they call themselves now, funeral service, science, whatever, Institute of Better Than Thou. That's how them Dallas people think. And them Houston people are even worse, but that's a whole other episode. But that's 99% of it's online, because it's a bunch of book learning stuff like that. But he will have some in classroom stuff that he'll have to go do, and it's mainly just to show proficiency and skills.
You bring up something I wanted to highlight real quick, Billy. This online schooling, man, I'm nervous about it. And I say that as someone who goes to online. I've been taking college classes at Oral Roberts University. I'm about to wrap up this week, and then next week will be I'll close out my first of 3 years. So I'll have 2 years to go.
When will we start calling you doctor?
Oh, that's going to be a long time, brother. This is only a bachelor, man.
Oh,
So this isn't anything. This is going to be a while. But the thing that I've learned is technology has just gotten so prevalent in everything that we do. It has infiltrated its way into every single thing. It's in our vehicles. I mean, it's little things you don't even think about. Like, obviously, the show, there's a lot of technology that goes on behind the scenes. But even that fan over there, gone are the days. Gone. This is an older fan, but there's a fan in here because the AC ain't been blowing too cool in here. So I've got a little fan over here.
I know a guy you can call and fix that.
Probably so, yeah. That fan is blowing, but there's a circuit board inside that fan that's controlling how that thing spins.
Yeah, the sad part
Everything.
is it doesn't require that.
No.
That circuit board is because they wanted to do push buttons instead of actual switches.
Mechanical switches,
Yeah.
Well, what I'm getting at, Billy, is especially the AI technology. I'm in a class right now it's a great class, but I'm frustrated because the professor has specifically said in the syllabus, do not use AI. Absolutely no use of AI. I use AI every single day for numerous things across social media. I've been programming, I shared a while back, 23 years ago, I lost a website domain that I had, that I'd built this thing up. We had about 20,000 members on this thing. Well, I forgot to renew it, and a Russian hacker took the domain over. which you can if you lose it, too bad. But he used it maliciously because he had the domain, therefore he could create email addresses. So he created all my admin emails, and through that he was able to gain access to our server, and he stole everything off the server. So I lost that. Well, I've redone the website now. I've been working on it in the evenings, just, when I get home and put the children to sleep, just a little side project. I won't show it up here on the screen, but I've brought that website back to life. And, years ago, well, maybe I will show this, Billy. It's kind of it's one of these nerdy things, if you don't mind me showing this real quick. But years ago, this would have taken hours and hours. It took me 6 months to program this thing. I've done this in less than a week now from scratch. Haven't used any templates or anything. And AI has helped me code this website. And it's a game website. So, if you're interested in games, you can go on here and you can, we all know Super Mario Brothers 3, right? From the NES. Remember that old game, Billy?
I like the I'm talking about like the original.
Oh, the original Mario, yeah.
Yeah.
But you can go on here and leave reviews, previews. There's codes. You can talk about the games. You can upload what's called FAQs or walkthroughs. The long story short is I would have never been able to do this as quickly and as efficiently as I've done without AI.
Okay. Put your seatbelt on, people.
Get ready.
I'm glad that AI assisted you in that. I truly am. And that's awesome that it was able to benefit you and speed up the process for something that you enjoy and love. But I am so sick and tired of everything that I see and everything that I watch being an AI created video, and they are getting so doggone realistic that you think it's real, but you got to watch every second of it because you'll notice some imperfection that wouldn't. I'm just sick of it. Even my little news app that I read at night to go to bed, doggone AI videos. If you don't have actual footage of the incident, don't.
Do you use the Newsbreak app?
Yep.
Hello Huntsville pops up on that.
It does. It does a lot now. I've noticed it more. And I'm thinking,
I've put it on
hell,
there.
I've already talked to Rob about that. I don't need to read about it.
So you really do see it?
I'm the one that told him.
So you see it on there, right?
Yes,
oh,
yes,
that's,
I do.
that's
yeah,
cool.
You're making it. You're making
Sweet.
it.
Well,
but it irritates me because, when you first started playing with it, and for those of y'all that remember everything I say, which is nobody, Rob sent me 2 videos through Facebook Messenger, and it was from when me and him did the show from Rodeo Mexican
That's
food.
right. I remember this now.
And he got on there just playing and just typed some stuff in. And next thing you know, I'm getting a video of a beautiful young lady coming and sitting in my lap and kissing me and all this stuff. And by God, it looked real.
Yeah.
She was very attractive, and I am not.
And it was, and full disclosure, it wasn't anything bad.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, I mean,
I told it. I said, because we were going to joke around with Jacqueline. And I said, make a lady come by and sit in Billy and give him a kiss. Is all.
Oh God, it looks so real, so freaking real. And the only way that you could tell that it was not is for whatever reason AI had, like, for those of y'all that can't see, listen, on the radio, I have a mustache and goatee. But when we go back and watch the AI did not pick up the goatee. It just picked up the mustache. Other than that, my movements, my everything.
It's unbelievable. And there was even a car in the window. There was a car that it made drive by in the background.
Yeah, I mean, it looked. If I needed an alibi, that's what I'm saying. It just, I think there's going to be a lot of people get a lot of other people in a bind over that stuff.
So that's the negative side of it, and there's a positive side, like me doing that website.
That's why I'm anti-AI.
Well, that website's been a positive, but I want to circle back, and I want to talk about a negative side of it. So going back to my professor that said we don't use absolutely no AI. I use it enough every day to know the nuances of it. I understand certain phrases that it puts out there. If you see a Facebook post and it says exciting news with an emoji and it's got those nobody uses M dashes. Those are the real long dashes. I don't even know how you get them on your keyboard. You can do a hyphen, but you can't do those long dashes. Those are called M dashes. And I'm getting so annoyed because every single post on Facebook that I'm seeing has that now. Now, my professor, Billy, said absolutely no use. Well, guess what she does when she and honestly, I'm gonna call it out to the school because it needs to be called out. When we do a survey at the end of the term, I'm gonna call it out because she uses AI to respond to every one of our forum posts, every one of them. And I've ran it. And I knew right away when I first saw it that she was doing that because of the M dashes, those long dashes, and then some of the phrases. And I took that, Billy, and I put it through an AI detector, and it said 100% AI. I use AI to assist me, I'll give it ideas about, hey, I want to formulate this. Give me an outline. And then I'll put my ideas into it, and then I'll type up what I want to say, and I'll have it help me refine it. That's the way the tool should be used. She's sitting here saying, do not use it, yet she's using it for everything. And then here's what really has frustrated
they got a name for that.
A hypocrite?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then here's what really frustrates me, Billy, is that I've turned in projects where she has told me she's knocked off points, and I don't mind I don't mind. I've learned and I've grown. But what I do get frustrated about is when you grade a paper and you tell me that there's grammatical errors and spelling errors in your paper, when I've went through 4 times and reviewed it and have found no errors, but yet your response to me, and you don't tell me what those errors are first, and then in your response, you have grammatical errors and spelling errors when you're responding to me that I have it. It's extremely frustrating, extremely unprofessional. And for an educator that's saying don't use it, they are using it big time to reply. And that's just a quick way to get the work done and get paid. And I'm frustrated about it.
I got a quick question. The particular class that this lady's facilitating, because let's not use the word teach. She's facilitating.
Yeah, assisting with AI.
Yeah. What is this class? What is this particular subject?
It's like a historical type class.
Okay, what the crap does it make if you got a spelling error? Does that mean that you did not learn the material any better than the next person?
Yeah.
See, and that's something, people, we got to quit shooting holes in everyone's stuff. Things happen. Some stuff gets overlooked. And the reason I say that the other day, or just yesterday, I had to call tech support. And,
always a fun
I
time.
called tech support, and, of course, tech support told me to email them. And they were giving me the email address to send my request to or whatever, and they said something, and I drew a blank. Like, I drew a big blank. I can't remember what the symbol was they wanted me to use, but they gave me the technical name for it. And those of y'all that know I'm left-handed, I'm sitting there, I'm holding my little pen, and I'm writing down, advanced, action training, that. And I just had to stop. And then, like, make a input.com, and I'm like, oh, crap, I can't. What doggone symbol is that? But I didn't want to ask the guy because I already sounded dumb enough.
It's like an ampersand, no one knows what that is, but it's that, that weird little the and, but it's called an ampersand.
Oh, I'll never forget the first time I was on technical support with QuickBooks, and the guy's like, hit the, God, I just forgot the name of it, the little star.
Oh, the asterisk.
He's like, you hit asterisk. I'm like, spell that?
Is this some sort of cream or something?
What? No, we're a Flexol 454 family.
I was trying to find this.
I went to school back in the dinosaur days where we didn't have we had to use our brains.
I was looking here, Billy.
That's probably why mine is so shot now.
I was trying to find this. You did a good job. I'm trying to read this. I would have liked to see a little. Okay, that's fine. I don't mind some of this. Some of this I've grown, and I appreciate it. I was looking here, though, because the way there were some of these on time.
While you're looking for that, Jason had to call the school the other day.
He
is going to school online, which for those of y'all that have never done that, don't pick on online school people because that is the toughest thing to balance a career and kids in school. I mean, he still has to do a full day school from the luxury of his own dining room table, which you think those chairs are comfortable now until you sit in them for 4 or 5 hours straight. But his school has a dress code, and so did mine. And when you're doing your online work, they flip that camera on. They are watching you.
So you got to be dressed up while you're doing the schoolwork?
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't think you're sitting at home in your underoos typing, with your favorite holy T-shirt on. He has to be in, like a white-collared shirt and all this type. Ours, we had to have on a white-collared shirt, a tie, black slacks, and appropriate, like shoes, like they could be leather or boots or whatever, but... Yeah, and then the ladies, they had a different dress code. I mean, we had to be clean-shaven, all that for online. Well, he has a professor that got on there and did like a quick 13-minute lecture or whatever, and homeboy's wearing a T-shirt.
Yet he's telling everybody.
Oh, Jason swung left on him.
Did he tell him, like, on the video? Like, hey, man.
No, I think he called the actual school.
Good.
And told him that was, and I agree with him. That's crap.
Yeah.
Don't tell me what I got to do, then you do the complete opposite.
Leaders got to lead by example.
That's
man.
right.
Well, here it is. Look, make sure you're tying it all together to bring out the big picture of how it relates. See, that right there is grammatically incorrect to me. Make sure you're tying it all together to bring out the big picture of how it all relates together. You've used together twice in a sentence. You're not supposed to do that, okay? That's a minor thing. Here's the major thing. Also, there were 4, F-O-R, there were 4 spelling and formatting issues. So a few points were deducted for that as well. That's another grammatical thing. You don't say also and as well. I've learned that. That's just from a composition class I've been taking. So that's already incorrect. But here's the problem. Do you see that? There were 4, F-O-R. There were 4 spelling, but not F-O-U-R, F-O-R. And I guarantee there were no spelling issues because I've ran this through. I run my papers through Grammarly that cleans up all of that. I guarantee there were no spelling or grammar issues.
And I know that you're paying for this, you're doing this, but I would be.
And it caused me to get a 91, and I know
I'm looking for a kind way to put this. I would be manly enough downstairs to highlight all of her and send it back to her and deduct points from her on the email she sent you. I'm
not going to complain. I got a 91, but honestly, I've been maintaining a 98 to 100 on everything I do.
Could have made 100.
So when I get a 91, I'm kind of, I'll be honest, I'm flustered, man. Yeah. And it's because of stuff like you're deducting points because of spelling, which there is no spelling errors, and you yourself are responding back with a spelling issue. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's just, it is what it is, buddy.
People,
loving people. This is a Christian university. They ought to have a little grace. I'm not going to complain too much. I'm doing really good in the class, but it's just everyone has told me that, some professors watch out, and I haven't experienced that until this class. I've taken like 15, 14 classes. This is the first one that I've experienced.
Hey, do they still have that website like Rate My Professor?
Yeah, they do. I go on there and look at it.
we did that.
Do you remember back in the day a website called hotornot.com?
No.
And it was random pictures. And it's, I guess, what's the dating app, Tinder, where you swipe or whatever? Think of that, but just you would upload your photos, and then you'd either click a thumb up or a thumb down, and that's all it was. And it was called Hot or Not. If they were hot, thumb up. If they were not, thumb down.
Like primitive roasting there.
But, buddy, and I put a picture on there of me, and I was like 98% not.
Hey, I'm not everybody's cup of tea.
You don't remember that, though? Hotornot.com, man.
The only old one I really remember is rotten.com.
Oh, yeah, that was bad.
And then the first, like, I don't know how widespread this was, but in Huntsville we had a thing called Pathways. And it was like a chat group or whatever, and you would log into Pathways. And I'd have to go down to the neighbor like 4 or 5 doors down because he had a computer, and he'd let me log in, and it was highly, highly regulated. Like back then, forget you was a big thing. Like if you were upset, like just forget you, man.
You don't say that.
Well, you couldn't even type the word forget or it would flag you.
Wow.
Yeah.
No,
so it stayed very clean and very on the level.
That other website that you mentioned, boy, that was a bad one. It was, it was everything. And I'm glad that there is some sort of censorship on the internet, at least nowadays, that folks are saying, okay, that's a little too much. You being in the business you're in, I mean, that's what a lot of that stuff was about.
Yeah, but like back then, I'd never seen anything like that, and that was like, woo.
Yeah. I mean, it was accidents. It's thankfully, those things have, people.
Yeah, it was like crime scene photos had
Yeah.
gotten leaked or something, and it was.
I remember someone had sent me something, and JFK's photos were on there, and that was the first thing that I ever saw, and it just kind of rattled me. And I'd asked my mom, and surprisingly, my mom had seen. Why would they make those photos public to begin with? I mean, that's the president of your country.
I don't know.
And that was, to me, that was just so.
Well, there's some people that
I just
they
don't
feel all
understand.
that should be public, and I get both sides.
Some of it should, but
this.
not that. Not the president of the United States, man. And that was terrible. I remember showing and my mom was like, "No, we went through those photos when I was in nursing school." I was like, "Y'all did?"
Yeah, I think stuff like that probably should be available, but we should have the common decency and couth not to ever share that.
Yeah.
If you were researching that particular incident, then I think you deserve to be able to
research.
see everything, but not for, hey, look at this.
Yeah, and it's
And
everywhere.
that's not right. Well, because our moral compass has been shifting so much,
And the problem with exposure to a lot of that stuff is you become insensitive. Is that the right word? You become.
You do. You become insensitive to that. Well, because you see so much of it.
And you think about other countries where stuff is happening all the time out in the streets. And I've seen videos on the internet. There's children around when these horrible things happen to people. And it's just like it's part of life in some of these,
That's why we need mandatory Andy Griffith Show.
Yeah, mandatory Andy Griffith Show. Well, hey, let's take our first break. Let us know that you're out there. A lot of folks join us, just like Steph Valley over at Magnolia Kennel. Good to see you on this morning, Steph. Steph there saying, what's up in Huntsville these days? There's a lot going on here. Crumble opened up yesterday, soft opening. Bridget, someone over at Creekside had brought Bridget a box of 6 Crumble cookies. Oh,
yeah.
man.
My girl showed up at the office with a box. I don't even want to know what that cost.
Can I say something real quick? And I don't mean this because we lift everyone up on this
Everybody.
show. But the type of support that everyone in the community is seemingly showing that business, which is great. Go support them. But can we just show that same kind of love to other new businesses that are opening up in town? Mm-hmm. Because you'll have a place like Sandra's Kitchen that opens up and hardly anybody shows up. Now she's out of business. And her food was excellent. Everything she did. Here's a family woman that's working hard. But it's when and I'm not hating. I think it's great. I'm glad that they're here. I really am. And I'm going to go there and I'm going to eat and I'm going to support them. But I just wish that same type of support. And here's a perfect example. I didn't get to go to the ribbon cutting because we were in a staff retreat here at church. But, man, that place was overflowing with people. And then there's other ribbon cuttings where nobody shows up. And it just fires me up that people will not show that type of support for other businesses that are working hard and opening up here in this town.
Would it cost you to get a cookie at a place like that? A cookie, you could have received a full meal at Sandra's.
Yeah. And I'm not
But
hating
we'll
it.
stand in line to overpay for that. And I don't know what their prices are.
No, and I'll go there. I'll eat there. I'm not bashing them at all.
But
I'm glad
you'll
they're here.
overpay for that and then neglect the poor little lady over here that's just simply trying to keep her family afloat.
And there was nothing wrong with Sandra's. She had some of the best food. I miss going over there getting breakfast tacos, and I miss her and her mom. But, maybe it was a bad location or whatever. But at the same token, what is that? That Tipsy Tio's? That place has been doing really well. And everybody kept saying, oh, well, nothing will ever be able to go over there because the parking's horrible. Mm-hmm. But guess what? That place has been doing great.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes if the product's great, then people are just going to show up regardless. They'll find a place to park and walk.
We had to put forth a little bit of effort as consumers sometimes too.
Yeah, but
not every place has a drive-through.
And I say that because I'm not knocking that business. I am glad they're here. I'm thankful that they're here, and I'm going to go there. But all that I ask is that folks, please show that same type of excitement to these new companies that are opening up. I posted the other day about a new Mexican restaurant that's opening up. And I'm excited about that. I love going to Rodeo. Delfina's a great friend.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm going there today. I'm taking Johnny Flowers there today for lunch. Mr. Johnny Flowers? That's a cool name, by the way. Johnny Flowers and I are going to lunch over there today. And we went to Fiesta Taqueria last night. Tiffany's always over there in the evenings. Love that place. Love her. Mandy's there during the day. That's one of our favorites, too. Mm-hmm. But there's another Mexican restaurant open. I'm excited about it. You know why? because on the sign it said breakfast tacos. And I've been saying forever.
Yeah, it looks like they just do breakfast and lunch. Huh?
Yeah, and it looks, I took pictures on the inside. It looks like you can just walk in, get a taco, and leave. And if that's the case, that's going to be great. I've been wanting a place where you can just go get a taco and head out. A quick, easy, fast breakfast taco. But as soon as I posted that, the negative comments started rolling in. Oh, great, here we go, the 39th Mexican restaurant. Here's it. Why are people bringing in? Why do we need another one of those? Why do we need this? If that's somebody's dream, by God, we live in America, and we are entitled to dream. That's what America's about. That is one entitlement that you're allowed to have as an American, that, guess what, you can dream. And if somebody wants to have a Mexican restaurant in this community, that's their dream, go for it. I don't care if there's 100. How about 101? Who cares?
Yeah, like where all can you get cookies at here? Everywhere. But we get a place that just does cookies, and now, oh my God, stand in line.
Yeah, you know. So that's my rant, my rare rant that I have on this show, because I'm so passionate about small business, especially. I won't get into the details, but that's one reason why I'm doing what I do now, because I won't get into the details, but I was basically told, you need to go to Conroe because that's where the wells are. That's where the money is. And I said, I did not come to this community to neglect the mom and pops, to go down the road to some other town to go chase after big corporations so I could line my pockets. I came to Huntsville to be in Huntsville, to take care of the people here. These are my friends. Those people over at Short's Top Burgers that I went to finally the other day, guess what? They're my friends now.
That's a good burger, isn't
Oh,
it?
they are. And I want to see those people succeed. When I see Tamal on the square and that girl over there working her tail off, I want her to succeed. Just like you and I wanted Randy Thompson to succeed with Granny Mary's. And when he moved from Smiley's over there off the interstate to downtown, his business picked up and he was doing great. That is what this community is about. And I'm not hating on anybody. I'm not bitter about anything. I just want people to be serious about small business, because and I was about to say this, just like Steph Valley said, it is the backbone of our country. The big companies are cool. I like Kohl's. I enjoy going into Kohl's. I enjoy going into the big Walmart every once in a while. I'll even go to Target here and there. I support them. But you know what? I got a shirt just like this over at Bargain Box a couple of weeks ago. I found shoes at a place. Lee Barron is selling stuff. Support these local folks, even if it costs $2 or $3 more. So, anyways, that's my rant.
Well, you know, you pay $2 or $3 more, but the next time you go in that store and they remember you and they kind of know what you want and they're to help you, and nothing irks me more than having to go find an associate.
That's just a job.
Yeah. And then hey, man, I need some. Well, that's not my department.
You sound like that Ben Stein guy. Bueller. I need some shoes. Oh, that's not my department.
Or they tell you, oh, you know, like they don't have your size. Well, we don't have any in the back. And then you look over, and they come out with a big push cart full of shoes from the back to restock.
They didn't even go to the back to look.
Yeah. They might have just walked in there and, like, picked their nose and scratched their butt and spun around. No, sir, we don't have any. Or even better, man, they whoop out that little phone. You're like, hey, do y'all? Tick, tick. Hey, so we don't have any. How do you know that thing's up to date, man?
Yeah, I don't know, man. All right, well, let's take a break. The takeaway from all of this is get out, support local small business, help them out, because they are, like Steph Valley at Magnolia Kennel said, they are the backbone of not just our community, but our entire country.
You never trust them if they tell you they don't have your size in the back.
That's right, them big ones, buddy. Hey, we're here, Sam Houston Memorial. If you talk about an organization that is genuine, that gives back, that wants to be a part of the community, that is passionate about this community, that's Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. You know, a lot of folks don't think, Billy, and you're in the industry, so you do, but folks on the outside don't think much about funeral homes in their community because they don't need them until that time comes. The reality is everybody's going to face that time sooner or later, and you need somebody that you can trust that's not going to be like an associate. somebody that's going to say, we are here for you.
That's not my department.
Yeah, that wouldn't fly well in y'all's industry.
Ooh, that would be your first and last day, Sonny Roo.
Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, they've been serving this area. It's our family serving years since 2002. Go visit their website, SHMFH.com. We'll be back in a moment. More to come as we continue celebrating the good and talking about the good here in our community. We'll be back in a moment. It's your show. This is Good Morning Huntsville. Stay with us, please.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
Since 2010, the Oak Ridge Disciple House has helped men break free from addiction, not with quick fixes, but lasting change through Jesus Christ. They've celebrated 167 graduates at Oak Ridge and 138 more at Interfaith with an 80% success rate. That's compared to just 5% in most secular programs. The fact is, Jesus works. And now, celebrating 15 years, they're building their third house in Tennessee and just launched a women's program, Restoration Ranch in Texas. It's all for God's glory. And here's the heart of it. They never turn anyone away for lack of money. In fact, 95% of families receive scholarships. As one person put it, don't talk about it, be about it. Every penny counts. Donate today at oakridgedisciplehouse.com and help change a life forever. The Oak Ridge Disciple House. Online at oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Real recovery, real hope. Hey friends, this is Rob Hipp, and I'm here to talk about a true expert in the real estate world. Let me introduce you to my good friend, Terry Coleman of the Coleman Realty Group.
With 33 years in the business, I've dedicated my life to making your real estate dreams come true. Specializing in residential properties, I serve Walker and Montgomery counties, from Spring to Trinity and areas all around.
They call her your next door agent, and here's why.
I'm not just here to help you find a home or lease a property. I'm here to build lifelong relationships. Whether it's residential or commercial, farm or ranch listings, there's something for everyone.
Now you might wonder, what sets Terry apart from other real estate agents? Well, it's simple. She goes above and beyond for her clients, like the time she surprised a family from California with a fully decorated Christmas tree and gifts when they returned from closing. You shouldn't have to compromise on the joys of home during life-changing moments. So, if you're ready to make your real estate dreams come true, here's what you need to do.
Visit my website at myrealtorterry.com and let's make those dreams a reality.
That's Terry Coleman, your expert in all things real estate.
I'm Terry Coleman, your next door agent, and I can't wait to help you open the door to your new life.
The church should be transformational. And maybe you've never been to church, or maybe life has left you feeling lost, but Jesus says, "Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." At First Baptist Church, Huntsville, a harbor of hope, we're not trying to fit in with the world. We're here to help you step into something greater, a fresh start, a new life in Christ. Join us this Sunday at 10:45 and see what God can do in your life. Visit fbchuntsville.org. Hope is here, and we're saving a seat just for you.
Loving Jesus, loving people side by side. In this harbor of hope, we are safe inside.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
This is KHSP LP, Huntsville, Texas, the spirit of Huntsville. Support for SpiritRadio.fm comes from loyal listeners just like you. Want to help spread the good news across Huntsville and beyond? Underwriting opportunities are available for loyal listeners, businesses, and nonprofits. Visit SpiritRadio.fm and tap Donate today.
This is Billy Cawthon of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and you're listening to Spirit Radio, the spirit of Huntsville.
The spirit of Huntsville. SpiritRadio.fm.
All right, friends, back at it. 78 degrees this morning.
Lord, I hope I wasn't just on when I was making my little
No.
cameo there.
No, 78 degrees, 97 sunny today, 76 clear tonight.
I heard the heat index is like 104.
We'll turn it up.
Turn it up. Hey, I was out after work the other day. I had to go work on somebody's garage door, and I was on the outside of the door doing some stuff, and I literally thought I was going to die. That sun was hitting the back of my head and neck, and just, of course, you know, my company T-shirts for that, for whatever brainiac reason, I decided black was the color.
Oh.
Ooh, man, like a damn easy bake oven, man. I was heated up, and
just put a little cookie flour in there. You're good to go, buddy.
Man, James finally got over there to help me, and he's like, "What do you want me to do?" I'm like, "Load these tools up."
What do you want me to do? Give me CPR.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Rain back in the forecast this weekend, by the way. Saturday we'll have little showers possibly moving in, and Sunday just a 20 and 30%.
What time on Sunday are they talking about? Cause that's
afternoon.
Okay, because I got to mow the grass before I go to church.
Yeah.
That's my new routine.
Do you do it before church?
Before church.
Kind of get you ready, or what? Get you ready?
Pop on my head. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. My neighbors are not happy with Billy Cawthon.
No, that's all right.
I get up on that mower, and it don't take long. Just stay out of my way. And then I get off the mower, run inside, take a shower, and
ready to roll, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I wanted to share something yesterday. Billy, I want you to chime in on this because you brought up another good point. We go to the duck pond every once in a while, and if you had never been to the duck pond, go to the duck pond. I love going there. The scenery, the turtle, all that. It's a great place to bring the children. Although the roots, you got to watch out because the tree roots.
They are tripping fall hazard. Ain't nothing you can do about that.
Caden took a good lick, busted up his nose, blood was gushing, and then 2 seconds later he's laughing and happy again. But we love going there. We don't go as much as we should. But we were walking around, and one of those buildings, you know, those historic buildings that are over there, I saw this, Billy, sticking out of that roof. And this was just over there. I guess is one of the shops or whatever that you can go into. And you know, I immediately thought of something when I saw this, because you see this roof and all this stuff here. Somebody's getting what you're talking about. Is that Jason?
I don't know who that is, but he said, "Look, we just arrived this morning."
Oh, yeah, well, there you go.
That's probably $40 worth right there.
Could have got 40 people breakfast. I saw this, Billy, and it reminded me of something, and I want to give this as the inspiration. I'd love for you to chime in on this, Billy, here in a moment. We all go through hard times in life, but the first thing that I thought of when I saw this was that life is growing out of something that's difficult. And you pointed out something, Billy, that I didn't even think of about that piece of wood.
Mm-hmm. That piece of wood is dead.
No life in that wood.
No life. It was a fine young tree at one time, but it has been cut down to serve another purpose. And it has served that purpose well.
And yet in the middle of it, life has been found through something that's dead.
Mm-hmm.
just out of the crazy play. It's like when you see a little flower growing in the middle of the street, and you wonder, how did that seed find its way into that little nook? And how was there enough water to even get it going in the first place? And then there's that flower in the middle. We had one right out here at the church. I said, how did that thing start growing there?
Yeah, like when a real pretty flower shoots up through the sidewalk or something. Yeah.
So
I'm sure Derek's watching this, and he probably has a full crew over there addressing this situation now.
Well, I thought about this, and it's beautiful. To me, I saw that in the moment. It's because I took a moment to pause and look at something. And I said this, when life springs from hard places, sometimes the places in our lives that seem the most worn out, or as Billy said, now dead, forgotten or broken, are exactly where God brings new life. And I said, this little fern, whatever it is, I called it a fern, growing.
Fungi.
It's just a fun word, fern. Hey, if I'm going to name my next son Fern,
No.
Fern Hip. That's such a legit name. Fern, get over here, boy.
You ever tell them they're bad hips?
No, man. Oh, it said, just like this fern growing out of an old beam, I said, God can make beauty spring up where you least expect it, even in your toughest seasons. And I thought about this, Joel 2:25. They're talking about the locusts and all this, but it kind of relates because the Bible says, so I will restore to you the years that the swarming locust has eaten. And think about what's the swarming locust in your life? What's been eaten away at you? What's been taken away from you? And I started thinking here,
Some damn kids.
some kids. I started thinking, no matter how weathered your story feels, God isn't finished. Where others see decay, he sees a place for restoration and hope. And so my challenge this morning to all of you is stay faithful that he can bring life, beauty, and purpose out of any situation. And yes, even some of you this morning that may be going through something.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw that, and those were some thoughts. And I went home and I thought about this for probably a good 20 minutes of like, how could I try to encapsulate what I'm trying to say about that little fern growing out of that piece of wood? Just neat. I just think it's neat, man.
Mm-hmm.
So, Billy, somebody just sent you something there during that break. Happened to be like 6 beautifully delicious-looking cookies.
Yeah.
But you did the math. That's easily $40, if not more.
And I don't officially know what their price. Boy, look at this strain you're
I
coming
know.
in.
You know what I thought of this morning? Somebody just walked in here that we've wholeheartedly missed.
Do some research here.
And you know what I thought of this morning, Billy? When you walked in, we didn't have a guest today, and this is so crazy because normally I'll lock that door up if we don't have a guest. After you walk in, I'll just let you in.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you know what? Today I'm going to leave that door open because maybe Kyle's going to come by. I thought this, and then here he is, man. And I left that door. Kyle Kreiner, the Brisketeer, has made his way into the studio this morning. So, Kyle, you been over to Crumble yet? You getting some cookies? He said, no, not yet.
How many cookies was in that box?
6? Wasn't there?
Yeah.
I think there was 6 in there.
According to this, I know that's hard to read, but
Well, yeah, 7. Oh, that's not bad.
$24.50.
I mean, that's still pretty. I mean, it's
$6 a cookie.
Yeah. So, yeah, $24.50 for 6.
I mean, what type of box? Is it a Tupperware box? Get to reuse the box?
You can, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, if you burn it, it makes that cool colored flame. You know, because the ink. You ever burn stuff that has cool, like ink, and the flame changes color, like the cardboard box?
Don't play with fire.
So, yeah.
You'll teach you to bed.
Well, I'll tell you what. If y'all don't want those, I'll go over there and eat them, though, for sure.
I can't have them.
I know. Bring them to me. I'll take care of them for you. Well, hey, a couple other things going on here.
Nobody brought me a fruit tray.
No. You remember that edible arrangements? That used to be is that even, I don't even think
I
that existed.
I don't know. I remember the commercials for them. And they go, that looks good.
And it was just fruit
But
arranged.
I bet whenever you got it, because they mailed it to you or whatever. Mm.
Well,
that's like when people do the flowers for a funeral and they mail them to us. And like the picture, you get this beautiful bouquet. Who do you think puts that stuff together when it comes to the funeral home? Billy. You think it looks like the picture? No.
No way, man.
No, it looks like it was in a box shipped upside down is what it looks like. Go to a local florist. Call Hartfield.
Hey, today is National Happiness Happens Day. Happiness happens.
It does. It just happens sometimes.
Just happen. We have a lot to. You know what though? It's our attitude that can control a lot of that. To be honest.
Yeah.
So choose to be happy today. Here's one that Billy is not going to like. Oh, buddy, I've started. Now I'm wanting it for lunch, and I'm already going to rodeo. Today is National Whataburger Day.
75-cent Whataburger.
Is it really, Kyle? Costs 75-cent Whataburger.
Is that
today.
for a full-size burger?
It's got to be. National Whataburger Day today.
How's it national? They're not even a national.
7 decades Whataburger. I'm glad.
This is the day they started. I heard about this on the way in this morning.
It's getting national recognition. 7 decades Whataburger has been serving up bold flavors, great hospitality. See, this is how I know it's written by AI. Nobody says this kind of stuff. Meaningful community celebrations, charitable efforts, and passionate fan recognition. It's a place where families gather, memories are made, and strangers become friends as they bond over great food. Whataburger, known for its 100% fresh made-to-go burgers that millions of customers love to customize just like they like it.
You know, I have a beef with our local Whataburger, so y'all can like it all you want.
They got a lot of beef over there too, buddy.
It's their drive-through. It's the dumbest thing they do with their drive-through. And the manager lady tried to tell me, "Sir, we all do that." But no, ma'am, you don't all do that. You don't have young high school age kids walking in and out of traffic with upset customers. I mean, especially lane number 1, to where your car is right there at the drive-thru.
And now
window.
there's a cone that you got.
Yeah, why do you have to? The person in the store has to hand it to the associate, and then the associate has to turn around and just do a 180 and hand it to me. And like, why don't you just hand it directly to me? Cut out the middleman.
Here's what happened. They got bought out by that group out of Chicago.
Yeah, but
that's what happened, buddy.
That's what I'm saying. You have kids walking in and out and through those vehicles, and you're moving them. What's going to happen when one of those kids get hit?
You know, the Whataburger burger to me isn't the same as it used to be.
It's not.
There's something about it that's changed, and it just tastes. I mean, it's still okay, but it just does not have that oomph to it like it used to. There's something in that burger that's missing now that used to be there, and I haven't put my finger on it.
And let's talk about this. Let's really get on a Whataburger horse here. They got 2 lanes, 1 and 2. But if they don't have more people in the back preparing the food, they could have 18 lanes. And you're not going to get your food any faster because you're still going to fall in the order in which you ordered. Follow what I'm saying?
Yeah. Utilize those people to be back there cooking.
Yeah, instead of out there playing Frogger with real life vehicles.
That's a good way to put it, man.
But I had as a father, I had a serious safety concern with that. So I called and spoke with him, and I was told by a not so polite manager person that's how all of them do it. And I'm thinking, no, ma'am, because I stop at the one in Willis, and they don't do it there. I stop at other ones. My guys hit the ones down in Rosenberg, and they don't do it there.
Georgetown doesn't do it, and they have 2 or 3 of them now. They don't do it at any of them. And they're fast. The one in Georgetown, you could pull. I used to go there at night, and you'd pull up, and they were on I-35, major interstate, just like ours on 45 here, but it was right up against the access road. And you'd pull into that, and there'd be a line of cars sometimes, Billy, on the access road. And nobody cared because they knew how fast. And there was only 1 lane at this. There was no 2-lane business. And that place was so efficient that if you got there and you were on the access road trying to get in, you'd still have your food within 10 minutes. And it was just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, the one in Tyler doesn't do that, because Mom just had that surgery up there, so we ate there. So they don't do that up there.
Fun fact. A place that didn't have Whataburger but has it now, Kansas City, Missouri. You know why? Patrick Mahomes missed Whataburger when he's playing for the Chiefs, and he invested in several Whataburger locations and had them built up there in that area because he liked it so much. And the only reason I knew that is because I was driving when I was broadcasting at North Dakota State. We had a football. It was in the middle of what we called crossover season. So you had football and you had basketball.
Still blizzard season, right?
No, it wasn't blizzard season. No, not this one. It was, well, maybe. It was cold. But the thing was, sometimes I didn't get to travel exclusively with the football team there and back. I would travel with them there, but then I'd have I'd have to go do my own thing to meet up with the basketball team. And so I did the math and looked at it, and where we were playing at Saluki, Illinois somewhere, the Salukis. I don't even remember any of this.
What type of animal is that?
I have no idea. I don't remember. And we were playing somewhere there.
They're fighting Salukis.
Yeah. And it sounds like something from
He gonna Saluki you, boy.
So I had to drive like 5 hours. It was easier for me to get a rental car and drive 5 hours. And I'll never forget. And somehow I ended up going through Missouri or something. Long story short is I drove through that area. And I saw a sign that said Whataburger. And in my jaw, I said, Whataburger? And so I went to it. And that's when I started researching it. I got on the phone, started researching. It said Patrick Mahomes built those there because he wanted Whataburger so bad. Was that not too bad, man?
I used to love Whataburger. When they were on the other side of the interstate there, loved it.
You know who has a good hamburger that doesn't get enough credit?
Short Tops.
Short Tops. See, I want to say Short Stop because that's what it was where I grew up. I thought that they ripped off the name here in Huntsville. They have a good burger. But, as far as like a quick fast food burger, Burger King actually has a pretty good burger. I love that Whopper, man. That meat is always fresh.
I do enjoy a flame-broiled Whopper.
And so they make theirs. It's a wait over there, but they're so friendly that I don't care about waiting over there because those ladies that run that place over there are always so friendly.
There's a girl that was a year or two ahead of me in high school that worked there, and she worked there up until just recently. I think she might have retired from there, and that just shows me that maybe I should have done more due diligence. I could be retired now.
Should have had a career at Burger King. You could have retired, buddy.
Yeah, man. I wonder if they give you a real crown when you do that.
Yeah, you get the official one with the jewels in it.
Yeah, not the paper one.
Not the paper, yeah.
Well, I miss Long John Silver's.
Yeah, what happened to that? Was it just no one went to it? Was it bad service? What happened to the one here?
I don't know. I loved it, boy. I mean, I didn't go there a whole bunch because, everything you're going to eat there is fried. But
how long has that been shut down now?
A couple of years, I guess.
I mean, it wasn't open when we came here, in 2020, 2021.
We needed a new location. And, with fast food places.
You got to have a location for that.
Every now and then you just got to completely bulldoze the thing and start over. I mean, because they get so much traffic and so much.
I'm always... It baffles me with the way this community is growing that nobody's came into the old Church's Chicken building. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I see it all the time, and yeah, I'm amazed too. And you get excited because you'll see people out there doing stuff.
And then what they're doing is putting a board on the window.
Or mowing the grass.
Yeah. So that hasn't done anything. That Long John Silver's
that would
sitting
make
there.
If Mark Denard's people are listening, that would make a perfect Wings and More Express. I repeat, that would make a perfect Wings and More Express. This has been Billy Cawthon. Thank you.
There's three places: that Long John Silver's, the Church's Chicken, and then that gas station over there next to Bandera Grill. Those are all three properties.
I heard they want way too much money for
those.
That
are
place.
Three properties though that could be. Now the Long John Silver's the only one that's on the questionable fence.
Well, Sam Houston owns that now. The property.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it's going to be a parking lot.
Yeah, or an apartment.
Yeah, that's all that's going to be.
I mean, that's probably a 200 by 200 square. They can probably get 800 students in that thing.
Well, you know what's going to happen here soon? I always get confused. Family Faith or Faith Family? What is it? Family Faith.
Family Faith.
Family Faith. They started groundbreaking on their new church now. The university bought all that years ago. I believe that's all going to be housing or something, right? Or a new building.
I guess I heard an interview with Family Faith, and apparently that's going to be like a rock and roll campus, man. Just amazing.
75,000 square feet is what they said.
Man, I can't even fathom that.
Yeah,
I have to get over and check that out.
Turn it up some.
Well,
let's take one final break. We'll wrap it up when we come back. Brisketeers here, Kyle Kreiner, getting a chance to come hang out. We got to pay him to come in here, so y'all send in those donations. Kyle, he said he'll take $100 a day is all, so we got to pay the man. Send in those donations, and we'll get Kyle paid up as much as we can here on this show.
Yep.
We'll take a brief break. A lot of people joining us, and y'all make sure to continue to comment in. Do us a favor before we wrap up this week. Let us know what you're thankful for here on this thankful day. It's a faithful Friday, but let us know what you're grateful for out there. We'll be back in a moment. It's Good Morning Huntsville. Stay with us.
Lisa Levis, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union, and our business is helping you take care of your business. In addition to personal accounts, Walker County Federal Credit Union also offers business accounts and business lending for commercial customers. We're devoted to taking care of the needs of our individual members and helping our business members with their financial success too. Call us today and find out how easy it is to work with Walker County Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Hey friends, Rob Hipp, Media and Community Outreach Minister here at First Baptist Church, Huntsville. Let me ask you, when's the last time you felt real hope? Maybe it's been a while since you've been to church, or maybe you've never felt connected to a church at all. Well, friends, that's okay. Here at First Baptist, we're a harbor of hope, and we welcome everyone just as they are. We have programs throughout the week for all ages to come together, ask questions, grow in faith, and find the hope that only Jesus Christ can bring. Whether you're looking for a fresh start or a community to call home, we'd love for you to join us. Come experience something real. For more information, visit fbchuntsville.org. First Baptist Church, Huntsville, a harbor of hope.
This harbor of hope, we are safe inside.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted, family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas. Support for SpiritRadio.fm comes from loyal listeners just like you. Want to help spread the good news across Huntsville and beyond? Underwriting opportunities are available for loyal listeners, businesses, and nonprofits. Visit SpiritRadio.fm and tap Donate today.
Imagine a voice of hope reaching every corner of Huntsville, from homes and hospitals to prison walls. That's the heart of Spirit Radio. We're a truly local 501c3 nonprofit, and we're raising $25,000 to build our tower and get on the air. With your help, we'll broadcast encouragement, truth, and the love of Christ across our community and across the world through the Spirit Radio FM app. Visit spiritradio.fm and give today. Let's bring light to Huntsville and beyond together.
All right, back at it. You ever have those things, Billy, where, there's something that you wanted to be a part of and you just totally forgot about it, or something happened, and then you look back and you're like, doggone it, I missed it.
Oh, was that this weekend?
Yeah. Well, I just had one of those, and I'm so sorry to my friend Justin Kring. Justin's got a baby on the way, and he got baptized this past Sunday. He's living in College Station now, and he had sent me a message, and I had forgot to put it on my account. I wanted to go to that baptism, and I just totally forgot about it. And Justin, I'm so sorry, man, But I just saw your message, and congratulations on that baptism and that baby that's on the way. That is a great thing.
We could have went up there and watched that, then had wings and more.
That's where they're in College Station.
Mm-hmm.
You ever eaten at Chewy's Mexican restaurant? Chewy's. They got the jalapeno ranch cream dip. Ooh.
I don't think I have.
If you ever get a 2 hours, 3 hours off during the day, we'll go do a restaurant.
Yeah, sure.
We'll go do one over there.
Hey,
so.
we might be going up there more in the next couple of months. So.
Kyle said the Ukraine border. Well, that's what it was. That was the border that was around our screen. It was literally, that's what it was in recognition of. So, hey, Terry Arthurholt joining us as well. Good morning.
That's my neighbor.
Yeah, she said good morning, neighbor.
Yeah.
Good morning to
Good
you.
neighbor, too.
Terry Arthurholt.
We agree on proper lawn maintenance.
Are they related to Colby and all them? Colby Arthurholt? You know who I'm talking
about?
Yeah,
no, I do. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I know all like her side. I don't know.
Well, good morning to you, Terry. Mayor Humphrey joining us with the Good Morning Huntsville and an official mayor. Oh, yeah. I need to AI his voice.
Man, I haven't seen him in a while.
I need to AI Russell's voice. We need come hang out with us on a Friday and give us some updates. We'd enjoy having you on, Russell.
Yeah, let us know the real story.
And that's the rest of the story. Other folks joining us. How about this? The Horn family. We just love Richard and Linda. Good morning, Huntsville. Have a great day. They're heading to Palestine.
Palestine.
Did I say it wrong?
No, it's.
Oh, I was like, wait a minute. I thought it was Palestine.
It is.
Okay, good. Because I said, I thought I said that right.
That was a joke that stems from when I worked at the state. Because, I was out there with the trustees that drove the trucks or whatever. And I'm like, well, where y'all going? Well, we got to go up through Palestine. Like, well, y'all should have left a long time ago.
There ain't no Steinin in this palace, buddy. Let me tell you. They are heading to the Texas State Railroad wine excursion to celebrate her birthday. How about that?
Well, happy birthday, and that sounds like two dangerous things to put together there.
I would assume that's going to be Linda's birthday, by the way.
Well, hers.
Yeah, we know Richard's not back there chatting on Facebook.
It's not a Lone Star rally.
So, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Linda.
If you want good chocolate chip cookies, give it Linda.
Happy birthday to you. Yeah, and they don't cost that much either.
Yeah.
Her chocolate chip cookies
doesn't cost $40 a box.
Quentin Glaze with us, number one engager. Join. Hey, Kyle said it. What did I say? Insensitive, desensitized. That's what I was looking for. He got the right word there. Nathan joining us over at Ink Slingers. Appreciate you, Nathan. Good man. They took care of us for a Rays of Hope, so great to see you on this morning. Appreciate you joining us. Phyllis Dillard with us. Autumn Wheaton saying good morning, Huntsville family. Her husband has put together, this is another cool thing, though, an AI thing. He likes to put together lyrics. He's a lyricist. And he has put together, and I've had a chance to listen to a few of the songs. They're really good. He has used AI to help enable a talent that he has of putting together music. And, obviously he said, I can't sing, but I love to put together music. Mm-hmm. AI has now enabled him the opportunity to be creative. He's put together a Christian album that's AI generated. It's really good, though, by the way. So good morning to you, Autumn. Great to see you this morning. El Turpening joining us. Good to see you there in New Waverly. And how about our good buddy, none other than Bob Kane, joining us. He was on, he was on the show without you this past week.
Well, I only do Fridays.
Yeah, he decided to come. He said, well, Billy ain't there, I'll be there. He didn't say that. He just picked a day that worked best for him.
Sure, whatever.
But he
Mr.
came.
Bob trying to steal my thunder.
He came on. Hey, and check this out. We got another birthday today. Tara Burnett saying happy birthday to her mother, Joan Murphy Fields Holben. Happy birthday, Miss Joan. So happy birthday to you. All right.
I see her mama all over the place.
You do?
Oh, yeah. And she's just as sweet as lady.
I've never met her.
I'll have to introduce you.
Yeah, you'll have to. Well, Billy, we'll wrap it up here in just a few moments. Anything else on your mind? I know you've been busy. Just maybe highlight a couple things going on at the funeral home, man. I know you guys are taking care of business and helping a lot of families. I know helping a really dear family to this program. You're helping him out, and just wonderful folks that you've been able to have the privilege of helping.
We've been very, very fortunate to serve and continue serving. And a lot of stuff going on. A lot of, this is normally this time of the year we're catching up on, stuff, just so, yeah, I've been busy with that. kind of living at my desk and stuff of that nature.
Andy Griffith and those kind of things.
Yeah, that's the real downfall of Friday mornings. That's the only downfall really is I miss my Andy and my MASH. And
I've always wondered this in your industry. We were talking about technology a while ago. How much of a role does technology play in the funeral industry now? And what have you seen over the years with maybe some things that have changed?
We file for death certificates online. All of our accounting and just everything is computer. But I mean, we still handwrite a lot of stuff too. I mean, we don't. There's no AI for us. Everything that's done in the back is done by careful, skilled hands. So.
I think a lot though. You think of, like you go back to COVID, and the live streaming thing has become pretty popular in y'all's industry.
Yeah,
right?
that was, and that's kind of drifted off too. We get requested maybe, I don't know, a half dozen, maybe a dozen times a year to do a live stream. We actually have a professional firm. Well, they're professional. I don't know, firm. We have a camera on a stand with a microphone and all that. In this company we go through, we set it up, but they monitor the entire deal. And they are monitoring picture quality, sound, everything.
Can they adjust the sound remotely?
What they'll do is you have to give them a representative, and you have to give them that representative's cell phone number, and they are in constant contact via text message. And they'll be like, hey, turn up this or turn up that, or you need to readjust the balance, and you'll be like, what? And they'll be like, hit the gear button, and then this will pop up and do this. And they're like doing everything for you through you.
Huh. I just had an idea that, take that a step further, and they could control everything.
That would be nice.
Even the phone. There's ways to do that, Billy, with the power of AI. So, well, hey, get out this weekend. I know there's quite a bit going on. One thing that you can be a part of, and we'll wrap up with this, Billy. You're part of the 5th annual charity poker tournament for the Kiwanis Club. Let us know what's going on, man.
I'll be the chief executive cook.
What would you call it? CHDO, Chief Hot Dog Officer.
Yeah. If you eat a dog, it was because of me.
That's going to be a lot of fun, though.
That poker tournament's a blast.
This is tomorrow night, right there.
Yeah. I don't play, but I sure, everyone that comes out having a good time and bragging or crying.
3:30 check-in for this, by the way, tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be at the fairgrounds. You drive around to the back. What do they call it? The
committeeman's room.
Committeeman's room. Boy, I wish I was a committeeman. I don't have any.
Oh, you hang on, buddy. I can get you there.
Committeeman. Are you on the committee?
Yeah, I'm a director, and I'm on the.
You're in every single. Yeah,
I'm also on the rodeo committee.
Little known fact: Billy Cawthon also sits on the board of Spirit Media. I mean, he's even part of that, man.
I got lots of stuff to go in my obit.
Oh man, we're gonna have to AI that because we ain't gonna know how to say it, man. So, that's great. Well, come be a part of it. This supports the Kiwanis Club. They give back through scholarships, really helping a lot of young people in our community. And this is Saturday, 3:30 check-in, and it's only $50 registration. You can rebuy your chips for $50. There's also a $50 add-on at the break. 120 participants only, and this is starting to grow, friends. And if you don't get there, you may get turned away as far as being able to play. So go be a part of this. It's going to be great. Early registration's already closed, but Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, they're the second-place sponsor. It's $1,000 in silver going. Mm-hmm. We're talking legitimate real silver.
Yeah, right?
Real silver.
Real gold.
That's perfect. So come on, be a part of this weekend. Billy will have the hot dogs going. What's the ideal hot dog for you? Just a regular bun, hot dog wiener, ketchup, mustard, call it a day?
For me?
Yeah. What is your ideal
I'll be frank.
No pun intended.
Yeah. Like a soft bun, like it's been steamed. Chili, mustard, onions, cheese. Yeah, that's where it's at. Maybe just a little. Just a little bit of pickle relish.
Just a tiny bit.
Yeah, just to give it that flavor.
I'm craving a hot dog, man.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll be back at it. Hey, we got a great week lined up next. It's been a fun week. We've had folks on today. We're just Billy and I solo, but we've had a great couple of weeks. A lot of folks been joining the show. And we'll be back at it kicking off on Monday. We will be here, and we've got a pretty open week next week. So if you know of anybody that'd like to come on and promote their nonprofit or even a business, let us know. We'd love to have you on. Typically, these weeks fill up pretty fast. And also next week, we'll bring back our prizes, too. We didn't do any prizes this week. We just ran out of some things. But we do have probably some Cafe Texan coming back next week and some other things. So we'll get that going. And a challenge to businesses out there. We do have a lot of folks that watch and engage with this show. If you've got something that you'd like to bring and give away on the show, by all means, please do so. Even if it's those $40 box of cookies. I mean, we'll probably eat a couple of them, but we'll give the rest of them away.
Yeah. I was reminded that also came with the cookie cutter.
Oh, what's a cookie cutter? What is a cookie cutter? I mean, can't you just use
I guess it's like a pizza cutter.
A plastic knife? No, that's just a piece of plastic. Huh, okay.
But it came with it.
Yeah, okay. All right. Get your cookie cutters. We love you, Huntsville. That'll wrap it up as we end every show reminding you we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. Please provide a word of encouragement, lend a hand of support. I promise somebody out there needs you. Until next time, have a blessed, wonderful week. Happy birthday to Tara Burnett's mama out there and also to Linda Horn. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. Celebrate. And think of Billy and I when y'all are celebrating.
Yeah, when you're drinking wine at the railroad.
Yeah, think of us.
Yeah.
See y'all. Have a blessed weekend. Thank you, Billy.
See y'all.